Is the Swatch Omega Mission to Moonwatch worth it? In this video, we're gonna figure that one out. Hey everybody, I'm Massimo and welcome back to the only channel on YouTube that covers in-depth videos of cars and streetwear, the Show Me channel. Today, we're covering a really interesting watch. So this is probably one of the most popular watches selling on StockX right now, and it's such a bargain. It is $300 just about. Well, it retailed for $250 for a Omega watch, specifically Omega Swatch watch. And this is a real Omega Speedmaster watch too, which is really nice. So we're gonna dive into this watch, go over some details, and figure out, is this watch really worth it? See if there's any catches or anything. So without further ado, before we get into the unboxing, be sure to like and share for that YouTube algorithm, as well as subscribe. Any support would just be awesome. Also guys, I have just launched the Show Me Streetwear website. It is available in the link description below. I only have one t-shirt on there right now, but any support would just be awesome on that too. I'll work more on getting some more clothing for you guys later on. But yeah, now let's go get into the unboxing. So first off, let's start off by talking about the box itself. There's a lot going on here with this box. So first, we kind of have this square looking box. On the top of the box, or I think this is the top of the box, it says Mission to Moon on it with a gray background. Also says Bioceramic Moonswatch collection. If you don't know, the official name for this is the Swatch Omega Bioceramic Moonswatch Mission to Moon watch, which is quite a mouthful. Imagine say that at a party. Yeah, that's a one way to show off your watch. Anyways, that's what it says on top there. And then on the side, we have some specifications about the moon. It says day temperature on the moon can reach 127 degrees at night, negative 173 degrees. Holy crap, that's a big difference. And then on the other side here, we got some temperature, negative 23 degrees Celsius, takes 6 days to reach, has low gravity, and has no atmosphere. And then on the bottom of the box, this is really cool here, we also get to see the various other watches that were in this collection, like the Mission to Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, all that fun stuff, and all the other cool planets in our solar system. I chose the Mission to Moon watch because this one was the more popular one, and subjectively, I'd prefer this one over the other ones. Let me know in the description below if you guys want me to start reviewing the other watches in the collection. However, that's going to cost a lot, probably as much as an actual Omega watch. But anyways, this thing kind of has a sliding out ribbon right here. And then we got some more details like Omega X watch right there. Some logos on there. And then we kind of just have these weird butterfly openings right here for the box. And just open up right there and we can see that watch. Our first impressions of this watch, however, is, yeah, this is a tad bit underwhelming. And holy shit, is this thing hard to freaking take out of the box. It's like stuck on here. Yep, there we go. And now it's out. We got a couple pan flips here. Just more details about the watch and how to use it and stuff. Not really too interesting, so we're not really going to go over those. What we're really here for, however, is the watch itself. Alrighty, some background information about this watch. It released just about a year ago with the retail price of $260. It's a collaboration between the iconic Omega brand with Swatch. This is one of 11 of the collection. Once again, it just missions to vary other places of the solar system. So obviously, this being moon theme, we're going to see a lot of gray and black on the Swatch. One of the first things you'll notice on the Swatch is it's got a Velcro strap. You can see right there, that's probably where they start doing some cost cutting on this watch. I mean, the leather is pretty, is this even leather? No, I think this is just nylon. Right there, I think this is just nylon mesh right there. The other side is Velcro. We got some stitching on this watch too, which looks to be pretty pristine, pretty straight. Nothing wrong there. Actually pretty good stitching on this watch. On the back end of this watch, we have the iconic Speedmasters logo. Underneath it, it says Mission to Moon, Moonswatch. God, nickel for every time I already said moon in this video. On the other end of it, looks like we got some serial numbers. And then on the other side, we have Swatch logo right there. On the other end of the strap, we have the Omega logo, or some people like to call it Omega. I'm probably pronouncing it in a weird way for you guys, but yeah. And then at the end right there, we do have the loop, and it is done in gray. Also done in gray is the whole casing for this watch. And it's made out of this, what's called bioceramic, which is pretty much all ceramic and some other materials. And this is why I said this watch is underwhelming, because you see we have a Velcro strap and a ceramic case. It does feel like it is pretty cheap. The only parts of this watch that doesn't seem cheap is the parts that say Omega on it. But yeah, with the ceramic, it really does feel like if I wear this, I could really mess this thing up. Like I can beat this, scratch it, and it'll do that pretty easily. It does not at all feel like a durable watch. But anyways, on the back of the watch right there, we do have a little photo of the moon. Also says Mission to Moon on it, just in case you forgot what kind of watch it was. Also some more Swatch logos, and it does say it is Swiss made, which is pretty nice. Water resistant, design patented, 4 jewels. Yeah, hard to read. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it says 4 spelled out and then the number 4 and then jewels. Yeah, that's interesting. Never heard of that. And then also it kind of has some pep talk on the side of it going across once again. Right around here is some more saying that says, dream big, fly higher, explore the universe, reach the planets, enjoy the mission. Man, guys, after saying that, I am confident that if you buy this watch, you're going to be prepared to go to the freaking moon. All right, you got everything you need, man. Velcro straps, ceramic, yeah. Go freaking explore the universe. Hell, let's buy the mission to Mars and go to Mars. Ask Elon Musk to go with you. You know, he's excited to go there. Alrighty, now let's flip to the front of the watch. Now, this is probably the seller point right here. We have an actual Omega Speedmaster's face on here. So the case size is about 42 millimeters. The dials on this watch are done in white with black faces. And this watch just has a lot of white and black color schemes going on there, as you can see. We have Omega Swatch logos on top, Speedmaster on the side here. And then once again, it says Moonswatch on the other side. And we got the other 3 dials on there just in case if you need more minutes, hours and stuff for measurements. To control these dials, of course, we got these pointers on the side. Like if I just press one, it just resets them all. Stops that, and I think you press this. I am really tripped out on how they freaking work this thing. I didn't watch any tutorials, so I'm just pressing a bunch of buttons and watch this thing like freak out. It's actually kind of cool. I know you can use this stuff for like stopwatches and stuff and use it for measuring not only like time but also distance, which is really cool. Well, yeah, let's watch that do that stuff again. Well, yeah, obviously you pull the middle one forward and turn that around. You're gonna be setting up the watch. Got all the freaking watch gurus are watching me right now being like, you don't know how to use this freaking watch? Yeah, you're right, I don't.
Hey guys, this is Justin with Bob's Watches, and today we're going to be talking.
Alright, after watching a YouTube video, I figured it out. So you press the bottom one to stop or to zero everything out, like so, and then you just press this top one to kind of resume, and then you just press this button again. That's awesome. Okay, I figured it out. And then you can just pull this one to set various other portions of the watch. And then lastly, we actually have another unit of measurement on this watch. It's called the tachymeter. And this is how you can use this watch to not only measure speed, but also distance. It's actually really cool. That's why it's got various different numbers all around it. Alrighty, and that really is about it for all the nitty gritty of this watch. I think it's about time we put this thing on and give an on-arm review. Alrighty, so now here's what the watch looks like on arm. And I gotta say, on arm, it does feel, once again, pretty cheap, but also pretty comfortable. The Velcro is nice and snug right there. It makes for easy adjustments. Don't need to go through and mess with actually like a watch adjuster or something like that to like pick out needles and stuff and adjust it to my size. You just take the Velcro strap and you move it to your size, which is actually kind of convenient. And it's cheap, but it's also light, so it doesn't really feel heavy on hand. But yeah, it still feels though cheap at the end of the day. It really doesn't feel like I'm wearing anything premium, but that could be a good thing though, depending on who you are. But yeah, here's what it looks like vertical on my arm, and then we're gonna turn it sideways, give you guys a little bit of a close up there. There you are. And yeah, this is the watch on my arm. Kind of looks cool when you flip it upside down too. Shows the Speedmaster logo. And also, I also gotta say, man, if you want to look like James Bond on a budget, you know, it feels cheap, but it doesn't really look cheap because it's got that nice deep black dial and the Omega logo everywhere. And I also showed this watch to a lot of people right now, and they think it's like over $1,000. They have no clue that I only spent like $300 on this watch, which is another added benefit. Alrighty, now I took the watch back off, and I think it's time that I give my final verdict of this watch on a scale of 1 to 10. You know, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. Really good for even what it is. I mean, it's probably the cheapest way you can get yourself into a brand new Omega watch. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments down below. It really does lose out a lot of points just because of the materials of this watch, but I would say this watch is definitely worth it, because if you can make yourself look like you're wearing $1,000 plus watch, not even like like $2,000 to $5,000 watch for the price of $300, I would say that is pretty worth it, regardless of the material. And without it actually being like a replica or a fake. That's why I would say that you buy this watch. Once again, you're looking like James Bond on a low budget here. And that's really what this watch is all about. And I think this is why this watch is super popular. And currently prices on StockX of this watch are going for $260 plus, for sure over the retail value. And I do say at that price point, it is still worth it. And it will definitely not be a bad way to start off your watch collection. Like, I'm pretty sure in the future, this watch would be worth a lot more than just $260. So you can definitely probably buy this as an investment alone. And I think that all needs to be said for this watch. So the Omega Swatch Bioceramic Moonswatch Mission to Moon watch. What'd you guys think about it? Comment down below your opinion, like and share for that YouTube algorithm, and last but certainly not least, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.